Hey, what's guys, this is Scott495 here reviewing one of my favorite tripods. This is a Ranger's 55-inch aluminum tripod with a transformative property that can make it into a monopod, and it comes with a ball head mounting system. If you haven't already, you can check out my unboxing video. The link as usual will be in the description and also at the end of this video. So I did a lot of research before finally settling on this particular tripod. I was looking for something that could do a lot but still have a reasonable price. I was previously using an old tripod that my grandfather had, so I thought it was about time I bought myself a new one, and this one was just everything that I wanted. It has so many adjustable parts. Each of its 3 legs can be extended up to 3 times and they lock in place very easily. You can adjust it at almost any angle and you can hold them in place with this little locking mechanism here at the top of each leg. Since the 3 legs are not held together like some tripods, you can orient it in pretty much any situation, as you can see here. The bottoms of each tripod leg has this little gripping material with a little bit of bumps on this, so it provides a good amount of grip. And even though this is made out of aluminum, so it's a little bit heavier than, say, carbon fiber, but that's also much more expensive, but it's also quite lightweight. But even then, if you wanted to weigh down the tripod more, there's actually a little hook here at the bottom that you can maybe put a sandbag or something if you like to weigh down the tripod a little bit more if you're shooting in, say, windier conditions. But the adjustments don't stop there. The center pole is actually also adjustable in 2 ways. So you have this big knob here at the base of it, so you can move the entire stock all the way down here. And you can also extend an inner tube inside the center pole up further. So when fully extended, it's actually still possible to reach a height that's greater than 55 inches or more than 5 feet. Another nifty thing that the center pole can actually do is be completely inverted. So you can actually unscrew completely the bottom part of the pole, and then you just go ahead and loop through the opposite way, so you can actually film in a inverted position so you can get those close-up shots, or if you need a greater stability, if you want to use the tripod as kind of a holding gear, you can also do that. Now let's talk about the ball head. So the entire top portion can be unscrewed to reveal a 3-inch threading so that is compatible with other possible heads. Maybe you want to install a fluid head or whatnot. But this is meant so that you can remove the top portion and actually mount it onto one of the legs to create the monopod portion, which I'll show a little bit later. But just a quick overview of the ball head. It has a little sticky fluid to help lubricate it and allow it to have some smooth movements. But I do kind of prefer that they use some other lubricant material because it gets really messy real fast. To tighten it and loosen it, there's a single teardrop shaped adjustment knob here on the side that you can loosen up to allow a free motion of the ball head or lock it in place when you have your desired orientation. And you can also check to make sure everything's level. There are 2 bubble levels included, one here on the top part and here on the side. This is actually a quick release knob, so it has a quick release plate, which means once you just unloosen the top portion, you can easily slide off the mounting plate, so you can easily remove your camera, as opposed to, I guess, the older versions where you had to get some kind of a screw to loosen that up. But there's also a little bit of a safety feature built in. You see these little notches in the top portion, so this is to prevent the mounting plate from completely sliding off all at once if you, say, lose your grip. So the way that you mount your camera onto this mounting system is first you have to remove the quick release plate, and here underneath there is a conveniently placed ring that you can simply flip up to help you screw it into the bottom of your camera, or in a mounting system for your smartphone like I have here. This is a square jellyfish mounting system. I'll put the link in the description if you guys are interested. So all you have to do is simply, rotate it clockwise to tighten it, and then replace the mount back onto the top portion of the ball head, and then just put the ball head in the position that you want and you're good to go. The ball head is built very sturdily. You can feel the weight in your hands, so it's able to hold up to, I say, maybe 7 to 8 pounds worth of DSLR and plus the lens. So here I have my mirrorless camera, the Sony a6000, with a pretty big 18 to 105 power zoom lens, and it's able to hold it up just fine without any additional weighting. As you may have noticed, this only has 1 adjustment knob for the ball head adjustment only, so there's no additional knob for pans. So this is really made for still photography only, but you definitely can use it for video, but it just wouldn't be perfect for, say, smooth pans or anything like that. What it does have is this additional notch on one side of the ball head, so you can actually have your camera facing completely sideways if you needed those kind of shots. And collapsing is very straightforward. It's actually able to collapse to a size that's just a little under 2 feet long. And to do so, you just need to make sure that the center pole is collapsed to the maximum capacity and that the center piece is pushed up all the way. And then you go ahead and retract all the legs, fold them upwards, and then there you go, and stick it in the included carrying bag, which is actually quite nice. It's very padded, and it has even a cute little, not so functional compass, but a really nice zipper. The bag has a built-in adjustable strap, so it makes it a very good travel tripod as well. In addition to the bag, it also comes with an Allen wrench, which you can use to adjust the rigidity of the legs, as you can see here. But strangely enough, there's actually other places on this tripod that can actually be adjustable using an Allen wrench, but it's of a slightly smaller size. And unfortunately, that's not included, but at least those areas you probably won't need to actively adjust them. And now let me just show you how to convert it to its alter ego, the monopod. So you just unscrew the top portion, the ball head, and then you unscrew one leg, the one that doesn't actually have a padding here. And then you can go ahead and reattach those pieces together to form a monopod. Obviously the mounting system's the same way, just mount your camera as you would usually, and there you have a monopod. But I really don't ever use this because monopods, if to be usable for me anyway, I would like it to be a little bit taller, but unfortunately at its most extended length, it is probably at most 4 to 4.5 feet long. So now I've gone over pretty much all the features of this tripod, and I have to say that I really love using this tripod. I use it all the time. I would say the majority of the video you see on my YouTube channel is all used with this particular tripod. I use it indoors, I've used it outdoors. It's really nice, it's really sturdy, it's convenient, it's so adjustable, it's really great. It's really easy to travel, and it comes with a great case. Not every tripod gets that, and I have another tripod review coming up that actually doesn't come with a very nice case like this one. But unfortunately, after using it for so many years, I have found quite a few quirks about this tripod. I think the main thing is the lubrication. So I feel like, as I mentioned earlier, I think the lubricant could have been a little bit of a different material, and I think there should be more lubrication in other places where there is not. For instance, the joint between the ball head and the main body of the tripod, if you don't use it or you don't remove it very often, it gets stuck really easily. And same goes for that leg that is detached to form the monopod. And two other things that are kind of minor, but actually if the adjustment knob here on the ball head is not oriented vertically, a lot of times it can get in the way when you are collapsing it. There is a easy fix for this. You just have to retighten it a different way. But when I first started using it, I wasn't quite aware of that, so I damaged it a little bit. Not a big deal. Again, this is built quite well. And one last complaint would have to be kind of the size of the mounting plate. Depending on what kind of camera you use, if you're using a smaller camera, it could probably obstruct something. So I can't, say access my SD card with the mounting still on. Again, not a big deal. I just need to remove it. But I would have preferred a smaller footprint like the one I have here. So I apologize for the length of this video. I hope you were able to listen to all the way through because this is a lot to cover for something so complicated as this tripod. But I think this is really well worth your money. It's probably one of the best budget tripods you can buy here for any enthusiast. So go ahead and check it out. The link will be in the description. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please give it a like. It'd be greatly appreciated. And make sure to subscribe to my channel, Skyforce95, if you haven't already, to get more content like this. Or if you're watching this on Amazon, head over to my channel URL right here, or just search it up on YouTube, Skyforce95. There you'll see a bunch of my product reviews and unboxings. Feel free to browse, or if you want to search for something specific, just hit that search field. That'll do it for this video. This is Skyforce95. Thanks for watching.